What kind of ritual? Sue asked as they headed toward City Hall. She said the circle needs to accumulate 1,000 souls in order to break the chains that bind Diapered. We figure that every person that Hannah has killed has gone toward increasing that number, Knight said. So we have no idea how close they actually are to performing the ritual? Sue asked. Knight shook his head. Hence the urgency, he said as they entered MAGI and made their way to Azuria's desk. Knight, I'm glad you came so quickly, Azuria said, rising from her seat. After I finished talking to you last night, I gathered everything I had that has some kind of tie to Diapered. Unfortunately, I only have 3 items that will be able to help you, she said. Reaching into a nearby trunk and producing a necklace, she tossed the item to Knight. That's the pendant of souls, Azuria said. It's said to provide the wearer with protection from death and injury as long as it touches the skin, she said. Knight handed the necklace to Sue and caught the next item that Azuria tossed to him, a pair of gloves that shimmered under the fluorescent lights of the office. The hands of destruction, when worn, multiply strength tenfold, as well as granting mastery of holy energy blasts, Azuria said. Knight handed those to Sue as well and met Azuria by the trunk. The sword of banishment, unbreakable and able to cut through any element known to man, including the tough hides of demon overlords, Azuria said with a smile. Thanks, Azuria, hopefully this'll be enough, Knight said, kissing the woman on her cheek before heading to the door with Sue following behind, smiling at the pretty African-American mystic. I pray that it is, Azuria said quietly to herself as the heroes left her office. So, 3 enchanted items for an army of heroes? Sue asked as they headed back to the car. Nope, Knight said. 3 enchanted items for an army of 1. You, he said, handing her the sword and getting into the car. Me? Why me? She asked, getting into the car after setting the items in the back seat. Azuria said that these items had to be used by the most effective person that we had. I haven't met anyone yet that's as powerful as you, next to Hannah. I figure that with this stuff she'll be no match for you, and after her comes Diapered, and you know what they say about the bigger they are, he said with a smile. Sue smiled back nervously. She'd suddenly been thrust into the role of savior of the city, and it terrified her to no end.